It's Chris again. I'm going to do another Getting Old and Healthy mini vlog update supplemental material. I don't know what to call it. I still don't have any idea what to call it. Hopefully this one will be quicker than the last one. I realized the last one was like 14 minutes long, and that is way too long for like a vlog. I think I'm going to limit myself to 5 minutes. So I had a history professor that forced me to do 3 essays. That was the only graded material. No, never mind. There was quizzes too. But the big graded material for that class was 3 essays in which he imposed a limit of 250 words. So he asked these like really broad questions, like what was the cause of the American Revolution? And I had to answer that as succinctly as possible. I had to really like hone my editing skills. I got so used to writing like really long essays, and then all of a sudden I have to cut it down to like 250 words, which I appreciate that. And now I have a business writing professor that's doing the same thing to us. He wants us to write at a 9th grade level because it needs to be easily understood. And those are interesting constraints. It's neat putting those types of constraints on me. So I'm going to put a 5-minute constraint on me. I want to talk about some healthy things. Some, I guess I could say not so healthy because I haven't really been following it all that much. But last October, it's October now. I've been a runner now for 11 years. Last October was the 10-year mark. And I marked that based off of June's birthday because that's the big like thing. If you've listened to the show at all, you know I've told that story of like when June was born in 2008, like fall of that year is when I started losing significant weight. I was like at 235, I don't remember, but well over 200 pounds. And then I dropped down to like the lowest I ever got was 155. I always wanted to run like races at 150 pounds, but I could never quite hit it. It was super low, and I couldn't maintain it. So I've ran for 10 years now, several marathons, although not quite as many as some of the other people I know. Like I've never qualified for Marathon Maniacs, although maybe I should look into that now. Last year was a big running year for me, to say the least. Like it was 10 years running. I ran 3 half marathons and 2 full marathons, and I hadn't run like full marathons in like a really long time. I look at it in terms of seasons, so it wasn't all last year that I ran 2 marathons. I ran CIM in December and did moderately well. I was on a good pace until like the very end. I think what screwed me up was that I started late because I had to use the restroom, and there was crazy long lines for the restroom. And then I wanted to catch up to the pace team. I was shooting for like 3:30 or something like that. So I was like running to catch up to the pace team, like faster than I needed to, right? Because if I had just gone by chip time, I would have been okay. And I actually did pretty well up until the halfway point. At the halfway point, like things fell apart. But I kind of chalked that up to like my normal level of training, which is like nowhere near what it used to be. I used to run like easily 50 miles every week, and now like I'm lucky if I get 30 or even 20. And even today, I maybe run like once a week. So, but yeah, the like 2 marathons, 3 half marathons, that was pretty fun. My last like full marathon coincided with me graduating from junior college. So like I did my graduation ceremony on Thursday, and then on Sunday I was running Mountains to Beach, which that's a fun marathon. That was cool. You kind of go uphill and then you like spend your time going back downhill to the pier or to the beach from the mountains to the beach. So yeah, 10 years of running. Now I'm on 11 years of running, and the new development is I think I'm going to give pacing a little bit more of a go. I have a friend here in town who like I occasionally run with. I usually run by myself, but I contacted him like when I first moved to Visalia, and we've been like off and on running friends, partners, whatever, since I've lived here. And like he paces a lot. Like just about every race he goes to, he's a pacer. And so he invited me to pace a half marathon like a couple summers ago, and I did it, and it was fun. I didn't hit my pace time. I was supposed to run 1:30 for a half marathon. I ran like 1:34. But it was fun. It was a good opportunity. It was like crazy because I went up there and didn't even bring my running shoes. I had to like stop at some place in the Bay Area and buy new running shoes. So like I made the cardinal error of like don't do anything new for a race. Yeah, so that was fun. And I was like embarrassed that I didn't hit my time, but like I filled like a last minute pacing spot, so I don't think they were like too concerned about like not having a good pacer. They just wanted to fill that spot. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna try pace the Modesto Marathon maybe. The guy who I run with here in Visalia is like organizing a pace group for it. I think he paced it last year, and it says it's a pretty good race. I mean, I don't think I've ever ran any bad races. I mean, I've ran them poorly, but I've never been to like really poorly executed races. To put on something that size, kind of have to have your shit together. So anyway, so yeah, that's just a small like healthy-ish lifestyle update sort of thing. And I'm mainly doing this because I have a setup right here where I have a light, I have a microphone, and I have the camera set up on a thing. So I just want to test out how well this whole setup works. So hopefully you'll hear us on the next podcast. Keep your feeds updated, and see you later.